Good Sunday morning. Welcome to my kitchen. This is the first day of the fall back, and so what is it, 8 o'clock? But I'm going to get a little start. My kiddos and grandkids are coming for lunch today, and I'm not fixing them anything fancy. They're coming after church and after they get some of the chores done. And what am I going to feed them? Well, I tell you, it's going to be real easy and frugal, because yesterday we went back to the woods on the farm and brought in a load of firewood, and that firewood is still out there on the back of the pickup truck, and so I'm going to make this easy so I can go out there and unload that firewood and put it in the cubby hole and keep it dry, so we'll have dry firewood. You hear the tractor? I'll turn you around so you can see. Terry's leaving on the tractor. I don't know if we can see him or not. I hear it running, but he hadn't pulled out of the barn yet. But it's about that time of the year where you have to start putting out hay, because the frost has come and killed the grass, and so he's got to start haying the cows. It'll be a daily thing if they eat up the bale from the day before. And we can't see him. Let's see if I can open that door. You can see him. Is that bad? Nah, there's still a glare. But anyway, Rita's got her things to do, and hubby's got his things to do. Always busy life on the farm. It really is. But I was going to tell you what I was going to make. The other day, I made up a broccoli cheese casserole. So it's frozen. I put it in the freezer, but I'm going to thaw it out now and put that in the oven and fix that for the kids when they come. So that's one thing on my menu for them today. And it's just going to be a mix and a match. And I tell you what, I bought these bagged at the beginning of the COVID, because you couldn't find potatoes in my area. So they've been around here for 2 years now. So I'm going to fix that. I've got 3 of them. So I'm going to put them in there and make that. That'll be easy. Won't take me much time to do that. I'll need to keep this box to read the directions on it. But that's the second thing they're going to have. They're going to eat pretty good. Maybe a little of this and a little of that, but it'll be good. Put that in the oven, and I'm going to make a little corn casserole that I make with macaroni and 2 cans of cream corn and whole kernel corn, and Velveeta and butter. So that's another little casserole I'm going to make for them. Let's just see. I'm going to have. But I'm going to come back in here. Like I said, this is 8 o'clock. I'm going to come back in here about 10 and put it together and put it in the oven, so it'll be done by about 12:30. I'm gonna open 2 cans of sweet peas and season them up, because the kiddos will eat those. What else have I got? I've got some leftover dumplings, chicken and dumplings. That we're gonna have them. I've got a leftover casserole I made last night. That it was in a big one, a Tex-Mex casserole. So I'm gonna heat that back up today and feed them. What else? And this is my second egg roll, and so they're gonna have egg roll for dessert. I've got some canned plums and stuff. I may get some of that and feed them too. What else? If I think of something else, just a jar that I can open up quick and feed them, I will. They're not gonna eat too bad, and I'll still get my wood unloaded, because that's what I'm fixing to go do. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, I was going to show you the book I started reading. And Rita started reading a book. You want me to go grab the book that I started? Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It was down in my easy chair where I was reading last night. when Nancy Dane come and we did that live stream the other day, well, I got some books from her that I was going to give to you guys, and I've sent 2 from Amazon now. Actually, the shipping didn't cost me anything on Amazon because I'm a Prime member. But this is the one I decided to start reading. Smoke in the Hollows. And Nancy Dane's the author. And I'm right there. Right here is where I'm at. I'm on chapter 6, so I hadn't gotten far. But my life's busy. It's hard to have time to sit down and read. But I've got to read this one. My husband's family come from up in the Ozark Mountains north of here, 20, 30 miles. And so the setting for this book kind of starts there in that neck of the woods. So that's what I'm reading. And when I finish reading that one, I'm going to read this one next. This one just come out not too long ago, another Nancy Dane book, and it's next. But if you really want to start a good series, you've got to start with this one, Where the Road Begins. And it's the first book that Nancy had published, and there's a series of 4 of them. And there's 2 people that still need a book from me, but I need some addresses. Let's see, I think I need to, Marie Silva I need an address for if I don't have it. And she'll get this book if I get her address. And I had Nancy sign them the other day when she was here. I can't read it. Oh, that rooster just crowed. And Heidi's there at the door, and she heard that rooster, so she walked away from the door because that rooster scares her. All right. Talking to you guys is not getting my stuff done, not getting the wood unloaded or anything, not getting my casseroles put in the oven. So I'll get off here. And I don't know when I'll be back on here. And I haven't even sewed for 2 days. 2 or 3 days I haven't even sewed. Haven't even gotten up to the she shed. When Terry says to go get that wood, I go help him because we're kind of old. We're not old and feeble, but we kind of need to keep an eye on each other. If he's back there and hurt himself, I need to be back there to at least call 911, don't I? And I tell him when we cut that wood, put it where don't trip over anything. I'm real careful and get the limbs out of the way so as I'm throwing it in the back of the pickup, I don't trip over something. This getting older is hard. It's hard. And I know when you're a little overweight and out of shape, it's even harder, let me tell you. And I'm an active old lady if I'm not sitting at the sewing machine, not getting up and moving around. All right, that's enough rambling on for me this morning. I got things to do, so y'all have a blessed Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful day and it's blessed and you get to be with family and you stay active and get around. Keep your mind active. That helps too. All right, I gotta go. Bye. Love y'all.